The key to independence, like step one is being self-sufficient. So with me, I didn't know anyone to call to be like, yo, can you mix this? Can you engineer me? Can you produce? I had to sit in a room and figure it out. I knew I wanted to make a song, and I was like, all right. I always give like a loose analogy of like weed, where it's like if I give you weed and papers and a lighter in a desert, if you don't know how to roll but you want to get high, you better figure out how to roll the fucking joint. Same thing is like I was sitting in the basement like I need to figure out how to make a song. So being self-sufficient is the way to you create this leverage that even if you end up not being your full-time engineer or whatever it is, you now know what goes into it. So when you send your shit off to get mixed and the dude's like, yeah, give me like 3-4 weeks to do it, you know that's bullshit because you've done it. Like, so I always just encourage people to at least put on the hat.
What advice do you have for somebody that want to get in, or someone that say, you know, I want to be independent? What do you tell them from the giddy up that you paid tuition into the School of Experience on?
Most of the time people don't realize that there's still so much more left for them to do independently before they should even be talking to labels.
Right.
And so they start, you know, they get like a little buzz and they're like, man, labels are coming at me. Like, what am I supposed to do? It's like, you're supposed to ignore them right now. Like, there's nothing to talk about because you need to create such a leverage and such a buzz. Number one, so that if you do want to talk to labels, you're getting a great deal. Number two, get so much leverage and so much buzz that maybe you wake up and you're like, what do I need a label for? You know, so I think people, they jump shit too early because it gets obviously very exciting and like, oh my God, labels. Like, I don't care who you are. If you're an artist and you're trying to make it and you start getting a buzz and you get to that point where there are major labels calling you and offering you things, it's exciting. It feels good to be wanted in general in life. So a lot of times it's hard to kind of resist the temptation, but I always just encourage independent artists to just stay independent and keep building the buzz, because if the labels are there right now, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, they'll be there in a year from now and 2 years from now, and the bag will have to be bigger and the deal will have to be better. So
early on, was there ever a time where you almost got a little desperate, where you say a year down the line the bag will be bigger, but sometimes you're looking like, man, I could take this right now?
Yeah, like 2014 is when labels were first reaching out. In 2014, and I had, 1,000 followers. I was like nothing. So the deals that were getting offered were terrible deals. But like I was just mentioning, I was so excited to, at that point I was 11 mixtapes in, 10 mixtapes in. So I was like, man, about time. I told y'all to. So I was like, this is it. This might be my moment. Like, oh man, like I should take this deal, whatever. But I'm glad that I held on to my vision, and I was like, this is just not how I saw this going. This isn't right for me. So I'm glad that I turned down, certain offers back then that, man, looking back, it's like, of course I should have turned those down,